3. Hi, I'm Matt, and we talk about comics at the Comic Vault. I got my Iron Man 2 Slurpee today. That's what I'm talking about. Some good stuff. The book we're talking about today is Green Lantern 52, written by Geoff Johns, drawn beautifully by Doug Mahnke. Sinestro has the White Lantern ring. And you're like, what is going on? White Lantern ring. We're going to get some crazy stuff right here. And then Geoff Johns decides to explain every spectrum of light in this book. And guess what? It gets really biblical here. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. I mean, artwork in this book was amazing. I love what's going on here, but reading this, and at last, compassion is offered to all of us. So the indigo lanterns related to Jesus? I don't know. I was with you. I was with him right all the way up here in the beginning, and then we got the snake and Cain and Abel, and then hope and prayer and this half. I don't know. I think he could have made it a little bit more vague, because I'm like, I see all these lovely creatures, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? None of them look very nice to anybody here. There are definitely some evil-looking creatures here, but we'll see. I just think that Geoff Johns might have explained it too much, and if he kept it a little bit more vague, we, as fans, could have been like, no, I think it means this, or no, I think it means that. And that's part of actually the fun. I mean, only reason why people are watching Lost is because nobody knows what's going on. And the second they explain what's going on, nobody's going to watch it anymore. So that's why they're in the last season. I also love the fact that Colgate and DC are teaming up for these lovely salutes to DC and Fresh Breath, There's tons of... The first one with Catwoman cracked me up. So, reading this book, I've loved Blackest Night the whole time. I've been with it. I've loved everything that's going on there. Everybody kind of predicted the White Lanterns. White Lanterns are now here, and it looks as though Sinestro had to die to be reborn. So again, the biblical aspects that we're getting in here are really heavy, really seated. I don't know if they're going to connect the dots well. What are they going to do in one issue of Blackest Night? Even though it's 40 pages, what are they going to do in one issue of Blackest Night to explain everything, to wrap everything up the way it should be? I'm not sure. And again, one of my biggest issues with this is that issue 52 of Green Lantern is not in Blackest Night. This should have been Blackest Night number 7 or, 7.5. Because there are people that are reading this book and just reading single issues that are totally missing whole parts of this book. And I do think that this was a real important issue that people should have been reading. Because then you're like, oh, here's the payoff. Here's what everything means. And I was like, it means this? I was like, it means this? We're going Old Testament, New Testament, joining together, white light. No. Creativity, come up with something new. Come up with something new. Stop biting after old ideas. Stop stealing from the oldest book in the world. Come up with new ideas. Do we not have imagination anymore, people? Do we not have imaginations? I know that we have imagination. Hollywood may not have an imagination. Marvel and DC sometimes has no imagination whatsoever. There's a lot of independent books that are trying to come up with new stuff. There's some imagination. But okay, people, let's try to have some imagination this week. Let's come up with some good responses to why you liked or did not like issue 52 of Green Lantern. And we'll go from there. Thank you again, guys. I love my Slurpee. Oh, I just won an Oscar. Oscar, best video cast. All right, guys, take care. Thank you very much.